Okay, today's singing tip is called learning the keyboard numbering system. And this is very, very important for anyone who's developing their voice, singers, voice actors, speakers, especially singers. For beginners especially, I never knew this when I was a beginner, but the keys, well, the notes are numbered. Whether it's a piano or a keyboard or not, the notes that we use in music have numbers to them. Now, this gets a little tricky because there's a couple of different numbering systems. So what I'm going to teach you here is the most widely accepted international standard for numbering the keys of the keyboard. Okay, and this is used by voice coaches. It's used in vocal training programs. So it's very good to know because you're often going to have a coach or a teacher. You'll see a video on YouTube and have someone refer to a G4 or a C5. And you want to know what that is. And I use it a lot just in my own training and internal referencing when I'm training. So what you'll see here, hopefully you'll see the keyboard here. Now remember, a grand piano is much bigger. So this keyboard starts at C2, and a grand piano is going to have 2 more octaves. And what these numbers are is they're numbering the octaves because we have the notes repeat, right? So we go C, D, E, F, G, A, B, but then they repeat again. So if someone just says C, you don't know which C they're talking about. And that's why these have been numbered. So for those of you who are beginners, you might think that the numbering begins on the letter A because it's the first letter, but it doesn't. In music, however it worked out hundreds of years ago, the octaves tend to start on C. So C, I've numbered these here. Hopefully you can see them in the video. C is the first white key to the left of any 2 black keys where there's 2 black keys together. Okay? And the way they're numbered, in music, you have a note called middle C. Middle C is always C4. In the international standard for numbering keys, it's C4. Okay? Then you have D4, E4, F4, G4, A4. So notice A4 comes after C4. It doesn't come before it. Then you have the B4, and then you start a new octave, C5. So some important notes to remember is middle C. C5 is tenor high C. So this is the big money note that tenors want to sing. Well, even us baritones want to sing it too. Everyone wants to nail this C5 and the B and the D and the E. These are the higher notes in rock music, musical theater that we want to sing. Okay, C6 is soprano high C, right? So this is a very, very high note. And this is kind of like, for men, this is the whistle register. And then for women, the whistle register is going to begin after this here. So another time I'll use these numbers to explain a little bit more about the different voice types: bass, baritone, tenor, countertenor, mezzo-soprano, and soprano. Okay, but for now, just know that the keyboards are numbered. Middle C is C4. A4 comes after C4. The new octave starts on C. Tenor high C, soprano high C. This is kind of the lower end of the male's baritone and the low end of the tenor voice near the low end of the baritone voice. Okay, so that's today's singing tip, is learning the keyboard numbering system. Hopefully that was explained well enough. You can always leave questions below or comments if you like. Otherwise, have a great day. We'll see you in the next video.